And right now, we're going to check out some Vergil action. Seth, take it away.
Vergil, of course, from Devil May Cry 3, Dante's twin brother. You'll recognize a lot of Dante hallmarks in this guy. The quick motion, the giant sword slashes, so you'll see some of the range here. Standing jab, that's standing B. Standing C, a massive amount of range. You see as he steps forward, and his launcher also, almost 2/3 of the screen, especially when you start putting these together with some command normals. Do really just a massive amount of range on those normals. So again, you see me jumping from this distance. I can launch all the way from there. So very, very fast. But of course, where the fun starts is the special moves. He's got these little ways he can dance out of the way, and these can be used in conjunction with other sorts of things for lots of tricky traps and setups, especially when you start calling assists. So you'll see very, very tricky stuff with this. The Judgment Cut, where he creates sort of this orb, which can go all the way across the screen. The trick is where it gets really interesting. A command teleport. Again, the classic over your head, behind, in front. And if you start using this in combination with all sorts of stuff, it gets very tricky. Again, you can put that together with some assists. What's the other things? He's got a Dragon Punch, sort of a two-hitter, and of course you can cancel that to a teleport. It's hard to see there. If you block it, it'll be maybe easier to see.
All right.
You see him teleport right back down to the ground. He's got one of my favorites here. I'll show you how this works. He drives you back down. I should add that that's his D. Jumping special. It's just like that. You can block that high. This is his down and C. This is his jumping C. Massive range on that. So this was his Dragon Punch on light attack, on middle attack, and then we will throw you out of the corner so we can get the full effect here.
All right.
You see it crossing over to the other side. It's got a little bit of invulnerability on the front, so I can pass through and do a lot of tricky cross-ups again. When used in conjunction with assist, which side am I hitting you from? Very, very tricky to tell there, and that's the whole idea. So it's that's not as much combo material as his Dragon Punch on B, but very strong stuff. And I haven't even gotten to the fun stuff, and we are already running out of time.
I know, we're already bleeding out here.
Bring this in. He can also even cancel his launcher. So you see him canceling his launcher out.
You can pick him up and pull him down.
Yeah.
And then how many times can you do that?
That's about the limit. Before the hit stun scale is pretty bad on that. But we will quickly do his level 3, so we don't have to see that. Only available to him in the double trigger mode, and the classic blue swords from one of the hallmarks of Vergil are going to be in full effect. We'll try and get to some more of the blue sword action here.
I know.
In round 2.
I think there's a lot more tricks that those swords can do.
One of the things I love very best about Vergil, build some meter here quickly, is his basically his sword super. So hints of spiral here and a few other things, but this is only a level 1 and it has an almost Ouroboros-like effect. You see it'll just sort of follow you all around, and it can start to get very, very tricky. So I can pull you, I can actually teleport in the middle of that.
You can also stop people from raw tagging on top of you.
Yeah, sorry, you're in the middle of the raw tag.
It's all good.
But that gets fantastic. It has all these variations. Hopefully you won't die again before I'm able to show a few of them.
Switch out.
Very good. And so the other thing you can do with this is to queue it up in this sort of format.
And then you can control when they fire.
I can control the firing, or the firing will be done automatically. You can also put it over your head, so that will follow you. You've got a crown of swords there, and that's going to come raining down on you. And then I can pull you up off the ground.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a maximum Vergil.
Indeed, the maximum Vergil. I can link that after that effectively. So if I can do a bit of the slashing here. pull you up off the ground. And what I'm actually doing there, it's a very
You
tricky
did a
link.
teleport cancel, but then you went into...
Yes, it's a very tricky thing I've developed. So this move basically will do what's called an OTG, or off the ground. So if I knock you down, I can pull you up with that. So he's got another, that's a strong ability for a lot of characters. If you can have the ability to OTG someone yourself, that's very effective. I should add, I need enough meter to do a Devil Trigger here, as we're running out of time. Should show that off. You have lived. The boy who lives is Thor.
Here we go.
So I can fire off the Devil Trigger here, and basically gives me buff versions of all my specials. The Judgment Cut is now enormous in size. This is, oh, now you're dead. So you see,
It's all good.
in the Devil Trigger mode, I also gain an air dash. I will regain health as well, so a lot of fun stuff there. And of course, is level 3 only available in the Devil Trigger mode. So again, a twin brother of Dante. He's got a lot in common with him, but a lot of unique flair as well. A lot of interesting tricks and setups. The teleport makes him very, very effective. And those Ouroboros swords, those blue swords, one of the best moves in the game. Very, very tricky. A million setups. You can either force them to follow around the opponent, or they'll follow you around and do damage that way. So one of the most creative, interesting things for people to play with. I know it's going to be training mode heaven for a lot of guys out there.